Well, hello there. This is LeoSyron, and welcome to another vlog where I talk about my projects and my life. Well, what have I been up to? Well, first of all, I must state that I'm having some trouble trying to finish Super Mario 3D World, I am in the last world. I unlocked the Crown World. And yes, I was able to do. There are three levels there. I was able to complete Captain Toad's and the Star Rush run with all the characters. But the other level, that's giving me a lot of trouble. And the reason for that, there are two reasons. One is that my sense of rhythm is terrible, like really terrible. And there is a part of that level where there are platforms that switch between existence and non-existence rhythmically on a rhythm. And for me to get to grasp the rhythm and work accordingly, it's been a little hard. And the second reason is the reason why I spent so long without playing Mario 3D World before I wanted to finish it 100%. Like, I finished all the worlds until Bowser's World without 100%, and just because I was really needing to play a 3D game that wasn't a shooter, I came back to the game. But why did I have that gap between my playthroughs? It's because the controls are fucking clumsy. Yes, I'm. Look, he's blaming the controls. He's a sore loser, noob gamer. Of course not. I'm a freaking melee player. You know? I play Fox and Captain Falcon. I have fast fingers. I've got reflexes. I do the Green Demon Challenge on Mario 64. I know my shit when it comes to tight controls in gaming. And let me tell you something. Mario 3D World has got none. There are some things that irritate me a lot in that game. Most of all is that you've got to run for about 2 seconds before your characters actually reach their max speed. This is so infuriating, dude. And like, after a long jump, you cannot do a wall jump if you hit a wall in your long jump. This is different from other Mario. And dude, overall the game feels very clunky to play. If you gave me Mario 64's Mario to do that last level, I would have finished it already. If you gave me any other Mario, like Sunshine, Galaxy, you can give me any other Mario, I finish that shit. But of course not. You've gotta give me that fucking stupid Mario. I'm trying with Mario, by the way. I will do all the other characters later on that level. And we've been having very grave electrical problems in my home. Right now my monitor is beeping in and out of existence. uh, I am just hoping that my computer doesn't shut off while I'm recording this. I am trying to find an electricist that doesn't charge the eyes on my eye sockets to work here. And yeah, it's been really grave. Last week I woken up once with my computer's there are two devices between the power entry on the wall and my computer that filter the electricity. Last week I woke up with them doing a loud noise like it was a little scary. But I depend on my computer to work, so I can't be without it for long. I really gotta find an electricist and soon. There are lamps that flash in and out a lot. But I am watching Evangelion and I am really enjoying it. The plot is way more enjoyable than I expected before I actually watched the anime. The characters are more well developed. The plot isn't as linear as I thought it'd be. I'm really enjoying it. And I am also watching Darling in the Franxx, but very slowly. Yesterday I watched the 4th episode. And I am having mixed feelings with that anime because, in a sense, I feel that Darling in the Franxx doesn't bring a lot of novelty to the table. It's like it mixes anime cliches in a new in its own way that's not necessarily super new, and it lacks the depth of interest for me, but it is Studio Trigger and I will wanna watch everything from them, so I will bear through this anime. I hope it becomes better for me afterwards, but I'm not excited at all. And there's one thing that I've been realizing is that uh, I've been feeling a lack of something in life. Like I've got some things figured out, some things not. I think everyone's like that. But that is not the question. It's not the question about getting more money or getting more of something. It's not about getting something external. It's something internal. Like whenever I hang out, when I am going to do something with my friends or whatever, I'm feeling that there is one little aspect missing some of the times, and I just realized what that is recently. It is that sense of adventure, of doing stuff that I had when I was little and that I somehow abandoned it. It's like after a point in life, we start taking things more in a bureaucratic way. Even if it's something that you enjoy doing, something that you love doing, even if you're spending time with people you love, if you have that sense of bureaucracy, you're gonna halt your enjoyment of that by at least a half. But now that I am aware of that, I am looking forward to rekindling the sense of adventure we all have the potential to have to wherever we do. Like, even when I go play Super Smash Bros. Melee on Wednesdays with my friends, I am too worried about the traffic, I'm too worried about this and that. Where is that sense of adventure of going out at night to play an awesome game with my dudes and friends? You know, it's not to say that I don't enjoy that. I really enjoy going to see my friends. I really, really love going out with my girlfriend. She's the most lovely person on earth, by the way. But there is something internal of me that could make things way more exciting, and I am working towards that right now. And uh, if you follow me on Instagram and maybe on my personal Facebook, you know that there were two cats, one street cats from the street from my neighborhood that came into my home. They became my friends. They slept on my bed. I pet them. I feed them. I fed them. Not anymore, because two of them disappeared, being that one of them wasn't cared by anybody. Perhaps he perished. The other one may have perished, or she could have been adopted by someone because there was a time where she wore a necklace that somebody gave her. It wasn't me, so she was cared for. The other guy, I know he wasn't cared for because he was too afraid of everybody and his skin was really ill. He had a skin sickness. And the third one was found poisoned, and she was cared by a lot of people in the street as well, but one little bastard was enough to end her life. And we are not sure who that is, but there is one suspect. If we were sure, I would probably have gone violent on him. I don't like violence at all. But killing a defenseless animal that was lovely towards everybody and that was cared by many without hesitation like that, that's enough to make me break a few bones around, you know? But I'm doing this because I made all those friendships because my cats don't eat all the foods in their cans. and I started putting a can on my veranda, and then some cats started eating the food I laid out there. And that's how I made those friendships. A few months have passed since all those three cats have stopped visiting, and I thought I'd get myself up again and I started putting the food out there once more. But no cats are coming. Perhaps some bastards, more than one bastard on my street, have been doing evil to the cats. No cats are coming. Actually, birds are eating the cat food I'm putting out there. Birds, I see them. I see they fly by, they take some food and they fly away right away. And I like feeding birds. I think birds are nice as well. They're not as easy to make friends with or to pet, but my problem is what it means that the birds are coming. They're coming because there are no cats coming, and there are no cats coming because probably somebody's been doing them evil. And I can't stand that thought. I really wish to grab my nunchakus and do some justice on those bastards, but I don't know who they are. Yes. Let's go to another subject. I think it's time to go. You know, ever since I left the gaming generation, I've been having more time to work on other projects, and that's been a relief. But at the same time, it's been kind of a burden. I miss making gaming videos. I don't miss being that busy all the time. And I know I made the right choice so that I can focus on freelances and other things that will give me more return. But at the same time, I've been feeling like a part of me is missing now. Yeah, that's true. It's a little frustrating. I might do like more gaming videos, start doing gaming videos again, but in with another mindset, not with a mindset of obligation like I had before, more something that I do on my spare time. And maybe that will mean that I will only put out one gaming video every 30 or 40 days or even more. But if that fulfills the part of me that's missing, perhaps that will be what matters, right? And besides that, I'm planning on doing a video talking about my art inspirations, because since I've been so lost on where I want to take my art to, revisiting what influenced me and talking about that in a video might be a great way to help me find my north now. And perhaps I'll do more goofy videos, other kinds of videos. I like doing these kind of things, like video editing. But uh, again, I don't know how much time I will dedicate to that. I'm still figuring it out. And you know, I will post it today because I made a painting, in portrait and with watercolor painting for my father, since it was his birthday last Saturday. And he liked it a lot. I'm really happy that he liked it. It was really enjoyable to make, and I'm really satisfied with the result. You will see. Just look my Instagram, my Facebook, my ArtStation today, a little later, and you will see that. And you know, I didn't post my father picture on my on online yet. I don't think I will post it on any art communities. Maybe I will. I'm not sure yet. But the thing is, I posted my man with an axe on top of a tiger on a cliff that I did last week on those communities, looking for advice, because you know, how will I evolve if I don't get like somebody more experienced to give me some tips? I can evolve just by myself, but it won't be as fast, and I might develop some some addictions, some habits that aren't necessarily good to my art, you know, if I don't get advice. So I think it's really good to post in art communities to get that sort of feedback. And there are some artists that are really nice and they are really helpful, like they tell you what's missing on your work, some mistakes that you're doing, and I already learned a lot from them. But at the same time, sometimes there are some arrogant bastards on those art communities. They don't want to teach you anything. They just want to tell you that you're not good enough. I don't know if they are actually better than me at doing art, and that's really a subjective thing to analyze. But I don't know if they're fully realized artists. But they talk like they are the owners of the knowledge of art, and that all other people are just peasants near them. And sometimes that really can ruin my day, or part of it. I really get mad at that kind of person. I want to punch them in the face, to be honest. But I act nice to them on those art communities, not because I think, whoa, I still want to learn from those geniuses. No way. It's just because I'm doing my part in not turning those art communities in toxic environments, you know. I think that's important. There was one guy that was arrogant. I think I already talked about that in a past vlog. There was one guy that was really arrogant towards me, and I was nice to him. I was nice to him to a point until I had to be a little severe, and I said, "Hey, dude, we're not impressed by you by any means. This is not military. This is an art community. You're not being useful at all." Like, I had to be a little harsh to him, just a little. And the next time I post something on that same community, he was really nice towards me. I think he learned that. So it was good. But that's not always the case. There are some people that are just arrogant and they enjoy being arrogant. It's not like I will change that anyway, but I'm just sharing the experience, you know, right? Other artists out there, have you had this experience? Did you want to punch the guys in the face just like me? You know, I'm really glad for everybody who helps me on art communities, but sometimes these people, I wish to exercise my elbow on their teeth, you know? Just saying. I'm a peaceful guy, really peaceful. No, I never want to start a physical fight with anybody. It's just like Jackie Chan said. I like the fighting per se, but not the violence. I like respectful martial arts fighting. But sometimes I get mad. I never hit, perhaps twice. Only twice in school I hit somebody when I was angry. But that was after weeks and weeks of teasing. I didn't hit them a lot, just enough for them to stop. I never. I think the most I made was a black eye. Yeah, to a guy. He really deserved it. It was months and months of teasing. Yeah. While I am on that subject, did you know that I already broken the teeth of 2 people? And that was not on purpose. On the 2 cases, it was an accident. Yes, it was really. At first, I was very little. I was like 10 years old. I was playing with a friend. Then and we were tired after the play. Then he jumped to sit on the sofa, and I sat beside him. But when I sat, I made this with my arms, like I was ah. But my left arm, pluck, hit his mouth on accident, and it trimmed one of his teeth, 1 or 2 of his teeth. Yeah, it was not on purpose. There was another time on judo while we were practicing some ground passages and techniques, and I don't remember which movements I made, but it just so happened that by accident my partner broken one tooth, one tooth. I am really sorry about those 2 cases. More about for the second, because that friend was a little troll, but still I'm sorry about breaking his teeth a little. But to the judo guy, I'm really feel bad about him. He was a nice guy. He's a nice guy. He didn't go to judo a lot in the next years, not because of me, but because he had work and other stuff. And I don't know what art pieces I will do next. There are a few that I want to do actually. Forget what I said. I know what I will do next. So thanks for watching, friends. Stay tuned to my social medias, which are in the links in the description. I am accepting art commissions. You can talk to me on any of those social medias to ask me for it. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Hope you enjoyed. Have a nice week. How long can you wait for a pause for me to say something? See you next time. Bye bye.